how it's just a little pinhole right there.
Yeah.
That regulates the air pressure that'll come through. I think it's about 50 psi of air pressure is what you really want. That'd be just enough to blast out all the water out of all the systems.
Okay.
So the first thing that I'll go ahead and I'll open up all the water systems. Looks like Mark opened up the outdoor shower. Yeah, your guys' fresh water drain is on this side, right underneath.
Yes, oh yeah, it is. And it should be pretty empty. So you open that up?
Yeah, you open that one up. And it's nice that we're kind of at a little bit of a slant like this because the drain is on this side. So anything that wasn't already emptied will be emptied now. And then coming inside here, you got two low point drains. One's red, and ones that go down. They'll have a little elbow that goes down.
Oh, okay.
And out. Same thing right here. This one's kind of tucked away back here, but it's right here, right next to the outdoor shower. You just turn that one straight.
Okay.
And then what I do is I open up this one. This is the drain for the hot water tank here. I just open up that one like that.
Okay.
And then everything's draining out right now. As it's draining out, what I like to do is then I'll go ahead and I'll hook up the air to push out the water through the open water lines now that I've opened them up. And first thing I'll do real quick, I'll check the fresh water tank level 0. Gray water tank is 0, that's good.
So do you open all of the drains? So the sink, but what about the
toilet?
Toilet.
Yeah, I will go ahead and actually flush the toilet just to make sure. As I'm running the air pressure, and it will blast out the rest of the water in there.
Okay.
You'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the air hose real quick, and you'll hear it.
Okay.
Pressure in the lines already.
Okay.
Because it's not all able to gravity feed out. It's got to go over bumps and around corners and stuff. So with that extra air pressure, it's able to push the rest of whatever's in there out.
Okay.
So what I like to do, once I know it's pretty much there, is I'll shut down the hot water one. And then that allows a little bit more pressure to cycle through the tank. You'll hear the tank gurgle a lot when you know there's quite a bit of water in it. And then once you're getting closer to being empty, you won't hear it gurgle so much. So you're already almost there, which is great.
Yeah, because I don't hear any gurgle.
If I threw
that, there's a little gurgle. So what did you put?
So right here, this is it. So that would be shutting down the pressure there. And that's actually a pretty good gurgle. That's pretty empty. It will gurgle like hard gurgle, like gurgle. When you know it's close. There we go. Now it's pushing even more of that water back through here. There we go. Now you can really hear that water coming out from your Aldi.
Okay, so my understanding is you can still use the Aldi.
Huh?
You can still use the Aldi
you can
after
if you want.
do this?
If you want to, if you want to have water in your Aldi, then you'd have to put water back through the system and run the water pump to pressurize
so
your Aldi
I thought the
again.
Aldi didn't have water in it. It has glycol.
So it pushes water, it uses both. So the antifreeze is used to regulate the temperature of the Aldi, but the Aldi heats the water and heats the entire unit as well. So these hoses right here are filled with antifreeze and water. Just the water lines here that you see, the red ones and the blue ones, those are going to be just fresh, clean drinking water.
So I thought having water going through it was only just heating water.
It is just heating water. It also heats the unit too.
Oh, okay.
Because of the radiant heat system that it provides.
Okay.
That sounds pretty good now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and unplug this.
The yellow?
So there's a yellow one with the yellow knob on it, you flip that straight up.
Okay.
And that allows the water pressure to escape out from the Aldi system.
Okay.
When the air pressure is going through and draining it, sometimes it vibrates that lever shut. So you need to open it every once in a while when you notice it flip down.
Okay.
Because you'll sit there monitoring it, watching it as it's draining the water out.
Okay.
Same thing with the red and the blue lines. There's only 2 elbows that go straight down and out to the outside of this.
Oh, okay.
And those are the 2 valves that you'll open up.
So red and blue go down.
The red
okay.
and blue.
Okay.
And so what I like to do is I'll shut down the hot water one first, as I know that blowing out the low point drains, and I'm kind of shutting down my winterization procedure. Shut down the red line first, then I'll shut down the blue line. I'll leave the Aldi open that way to get more air pressure through.
Okay.
To blow out that water inside of it. Unless I'm going to use my Aldi, then I won't even touch the yellow one. I'll just blow out the red and the blue one.
Oh, okay.
That would allow me to utilize the heating function of my Aldi without worrying that I'm running an empty tank and
Okay.
just heating up a unit without anything in it.
Okay.
So that would be a good way to protect yourself.
So then once everything's blown out, did you put those levers back up again?
Yes,
You closed
I
it,
went
okay.
ahead and closed them all.
Okay.
Yeah, that way you don't have bugs and stuff crawling back
Oh,
up
yeah.
into your water system.
Okay.
And then potentially getting stuck in the faucet or something.
And did you close that one back?
I did not yet. But what I would do, you know, once it's done draining, then yes, I do close this one. You know, but sometimes they take a while to drain because it's not that big of a drain.
So do you think that's all drained?
Oh, it's all to blow it out.
Right.
Now, if I wanted to use my Aldi, but I wasn't going to use any of the drinking water or any of the hot water or anything, then yeah, I could run my Aldi system, but I'd want to make sure that I didn't drain my Aldi if that's what I was going to
So
do.
you do need water in it to use the Aldi.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So if you're going
You'd
to
be
use
risking-
it, probably the best thing to do would be to use just a little heater.
yes.
If you're going to have
Yeah.
plug-in.
Okay.
Just,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Okay.
Okay.
So then what I do is I take a little bit of antifreeze, I pour it down the sink drain just so that I could get some in the P-trap. That way there's no freezing of the drain system.
So that was like about a cup or so?
Yeah, just enough to fill that little P-trap down there.
Okay.
Because the rest of it's gonna go into the gray water tank. And then I'll take a little bit, I'll pour it down the shower drain.
And my mat, you can actually give that to me.
Okay.
It's fine.
This one?
I'll take it out of
Okay.
here.
And then I even put a little bit into the toilet.
So do you flush it down the toilet or just leave it in the toilet like that?
I just leave it. Just in case like extra water accumulates in there or sweats or anything like that. And then with the last little bit that I have in here, you know, if I start out with a full jug, I'll probably end up with like half a jug. So then the water pump here. Thanks. I just unscrewed this end of the hose. And you'll probably want to get a hose like this one that I have.
You guys sell those?
I could make you one today. Yeah. Oh boy. I wish they'd put like a latch here for that.
I know. Actually, there's somebody on one of the forums that has used those earth magnets.
Oh yeah?
Oh, really?
To put a latch that it sticks up there so it will magnet back to the wall.
So now if you hit the water pump switch real quick, we'll let that
Can you-
run for like 3 to 5 seconds. That's probably good right there. Now what I do is I take my hose
So did
out.
that suck some antifreeze out of that hose?
It sucked like half of what was left in here out almost.
Okay.
Now what I do is I just bump the water pump switch one more time. That's good. And then that sucks through whatever's left in
the
that hose. And then the filter there. That way I don't have any residual leak back down into my freshwater tank. I mean, there'll be a little bit, but not a whole ton.
So that hose was connected to which hose in there?
To the water pump.
The water pump clear on the left.
That one, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
pulled that one off before. Okay. And my water wasn't pumping.
Oh, me too. In there.
Yeah.
It didn't help.
And that would be a full winterization right there.